standing tall with weapons, trucks, and support. Despite 15 months of war, Hamas is still in control in Gaza. After hiding among civilians during the war, Hamas were quick to put on their uniforms once the ceasefire was announced. Images of armed members leading the release of the hostages, sending a message to the world that the terror group has not been defeated, as was Israel's stated goal. Instead, Hamas claims victory in viral videos promising that Gaza and its people will rise again. According to U.S. intelligence, Hamas has recruited between 10 and 15,000 members since the beginning of the war with Israel, almost as many fighters killed during that period.
What happened in the last 15 months radicalized large parts of that because of the way that Israel conducted the war. Israel had the right to go after Hamas. After what happened on 7th of October, it had the right to go after Hamas. There was a casus belli, reason to go to war. It's the way that it happened, the amount of civilian casualties. So we see that Hamas recruits young people to join its ranks.
As Israelis celebrate the return of the hostages, negotiations for the next phase of the ceasefire deal are ongoing. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has been very clear. Israel will not allow Hamas to return to power. Yet no viable alternative has been presented, and Israelis are deeply worried about what will come next.
We're all relieved that this is going to be over. At the same time, there's a lot of mixed feelings here in Israel about whether you can trust Hamas, about whether all the hostages are going to come home, and about whether this gives Hamas a victory because at the end of this war, they're still standing on their feet.
Meanwhile, a source confirmed to I-24 News that Hamas is investigating, arresting, punishing, and in some cases, killing Palestinians who are suspected of collaborating with Israel during the war, either by providing information, discussing the possibility of an alternative leadership in Gaza, or because they were accused of stealing the humanitarian aid coming into Gaza. One video going viral claiming to show Hamas executing 6 collaborators and shooting 17 others in the legs as punishment for, quote, working with the enemy. Whatever is next for Gaza, Hamas is still a powerful player with a strong hold on its population.